Hey guys, this is Chris here from Soundwaves of Tampa, and just wanted to share with you guys our latest iPad mini install. This one's in a 2010 Volkswagen Jetta. This one's a little unique to us, so I just wanted to share exactly what we did with this install. When the customer came to us, they had the original equipment in the vehicle, factory radio. Factory radio was pretty well equipped. It had a touchscreen, it had AM, FM, CD, Bluetooth, satellite radio, it had aux input, it had iPod control, and steering wheel controls. The client wanted us to integrate an iPad mini into the vehicle and still keep the functionality of those features intact. So first thought was to keep the factory radio in the car, try to hide it behind the iPad. Unfortunately, we didn't have the room to do this properly. So the next step was to consider dissecting the radio and relocating just the faceplate of the radio behind the iPad just to allow the touchscreen to work and allow all the other functions to work. Fortunately, after dissecting the radio, it was going to require changing some ribbon cables in the radio and testing different resistances in the cable to make sure everything worked. Fortunately, the customer traveled a long ways to have this install done, and the time frame was a little tight. Wasn't really realistic to go that route with it. So what we chose to do is this. We actually used a Sony radio, the GS600BT, in this vehicle. We actually installed it behind the iPad. The cool thing about that is it's got a feature called App Remote, and I'll show you real quick. So let's turn the iPad mini on, and App Remote. So we go into App Remote. Now, what App Remote allows you to do is it allows you to use the features of the radio and control it through the iPad itself. So it's pretty cool. It gives you touchscreen control. Let's go to tuner, for example. So now we have our tuner up, and by changing the radio and adding a steering wheel interface, now we were able to retain steering wheel controls and full functionality from the iPad. So now we can change channels, we can change bands on the iPad, or we can also change it on the steering wheel too. So it's very cool. You got volume. We could also go to our sources. We've got satellite radio there. So what we were able to do was keep all the functionality of all the features that the customer had and add an iPad and integrate it into the vehicle seamlessly. Now, as far as the mounting goes, what we did was we used magnets to hold it in there. The space was very tight on this vehicle, so we weren't able to do a housing around it like we did some of our other installs. So let me show you real quick. There's a little notch over here, and the iPad just slides out, and the radio is behind it. Now you'll see we actually integrating a lightning connector into this vehicle. It's not Bluetooth, it's not wireless like a lot of the other guys are doing right now. We actually hardwired it into the vehicle. This uses the lightning USB that plugs into the radio, and that's what allows you to use the app remote on the radio to integrate with all the system. So now, if you remove the iPad, you have full access to the radio. If you want to load a CD, you can do all that too. So just wanted to show that to you and show what's capable with iPad integration. A lot of guys are just throwing iPads in vehicles. We like to say that we're at the forefront and that we're really pushing the integration side of it. Not only cosmetics, but being able to integrate it seamlessly into the vehicle. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned from it. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact us. Our website is soundwavesoftampa.com. You can email us, rob@soundwavesoftampa.com, or you can give us a call. Our number is 813-849-1104. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one.